Men will turn 4 and base their entire personality off of one of these. Yo, but like, what's wrong with that? You know what I mean? Like, who doesn't want to be a dinosaur astronaut? Whoever just raised their hand is a goddamn liar. It's gender neutral. Anyone and everyone wants to be a dinosaur astronaut. Just like, be real with yourself. That's true. And those kids who grew up who wanted to be both astronauts and truckers, I'll tell you what, they're EVE Online players. Hello everybody and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo and today we are looking at r/me IRL, a subreddit dedicated to posts that are just, you know, relatable. Like the last one. That was kind of relatable. So let's just hop right into it. Pug owners. My dog is the cutest thing ever. The dog. Oh my god. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure, are pugs the dogs that are like the product of like super inbreeding? Like not just normal inbreeding, but like turbo inbreeding. I'm pretty sure that's the case. If any animal needs like human assistance to create life, something has gone wrong in the process. Chances are it was our fault. I have a friend that insisted on dressing up like a clown for his family pic back when he was like 8, and it's my favorite picture ever. Why is he sitting like a 14th century monarch? Because he is simply a modern-day monarch, a king before his time. Honestly, sometimes it's okay to be a clown, sometimes it's okay to be a prince, but it's always okay to be the clown prince. Let me just say, little homie, rocking it. Got that clown monarch aesthetic going. American producers when the scene of a movie takes place in Mexico. Oh man, I'm convinced that Mexico is just completely tinted gold. That's what the media told me, and I'll never question media. Man, I really want to know why that came about. What about Mexico spoke like golden air? I need to know. I don't hate the aesthetic, but I do dislike that it's actually got like a geotag on it, you know? When I'm about to get married, but it's a double XP weekend. Me, every time PSO2 day starts in PSO2, which for those of you who don't know, gives like obscene experience buffs, and that game is a grind, so I always want that. But I feel this, on a spiritual level, I do have to ask, what are you grinding on an old iMac? What can that even play? Is it double XP weekend and Sonic Roboblast 2? That's not even a thing. How are you managing that? I need to know. People complaining that I'm using an outdated format. Me, who knows the Emperor's New Groove is timeless. Oh my god. This was one of my favorite movies as a kid, and almost entirely because, you know, Pacho and the llama were fantastic. But also, Kronk? Y'all call me a himbo a lot. I really liked Kronk, and I'm starting to understand where my himbo tendencies come from. And yes, for those wondering, I can make a pretty kick-ass spinach puff. You are correct. Kuzco really is the best Disney princess. I am at 40.858689 negative 96.784136. Oh my goodness. The Josh fight. The Josh fight. Can we talk about the fact that we live in a time where the Josh fight came to fruition? We got to bear witness to an actual name fight. One of the dudes who I play Sea of Thieves with a lot lost his name that day. You know how unfortunate that is? I don't know what to call him anymore. Like this is the thing. Due to the eldritch laws of this competition, I physically am unable to speak his name, or what his name used to be, before he lost it to the one true Josh. If you ever feel like evolution screwed you over, at least you aren't a frickin' door. Yo, that's A, very unsettling to look at, but B, actually kind of intelligent design if you think about it. Imagine if you try and break into a house and the door itself bites you. Like, you're gonna be pretty taken aback. But at the same time, you can stab the door. It's a give and take, the biological warfare of evolution. It's a give and take. God, his head looks like a forbidden Reese's cup, and I hate it. I hate it. Me, a YouTube video. I would like to award you the highest honor I can bestow, watching it while I eat. Yeah, this is real though. If I get food, I delay clocking into work so I can watch some YouTube while I eat. Like, I have to make sure that something is good before I sit down and watch it to eat. So you know what? I'm going to take this time to give you guys something to watch while you eat. Torsolo by Ambiguous Amphibian. Wonderful Kenshi series. Highly recommend. So there you go. Something to watch after this while you eat your dinner. What do you do? I race cars. Do you win many races? No, the cars are much faster. Dude, I hate that my humor is this bad that I find this hilarious. My personal favorite is, how's the cargo space? Car no do that. Cargo road. It's so stupid. And yet, I'm laughing. I'm having a good time, which I think means it's not stupid, just fun. Oh man, I haven't heard this song in decades. Your youth is forever God buttoned. Click. Yo, I hate that. I despise that. That fills me with rage. Oh man. I do this with stuff from like the last year. The marching of time sure is ceaseless, but you know what? At least you have those good memories to reflect on and relive in your head that just bring a little bit of that joy back into your life. Adult life can be hard. I hope you find ways to make it a little bit more bearable for yourself. People who sleep with their phone on silent or do not disturb really don't give a frick about nobody's life. Look, if you decide you have a problem after midnight, that's between you and God, to be honest. I spent 2 minutes staring at this wondering how I could set my phone to Dungeons and Dragons. Same. Honestly, this is something I had to learn. Prioritize yourself, respectfully. Obviously, you should care about other people's problems within reason. But I turn my phone on silent. It automatically goes on Do Not Disturb every day at 9:45 at night. I go to bed at 10, and if you need me, you've missed the train, my friend. It's impossible to contact me now. I am off in dreamland. I'll see you at 5 the next morning. Man, put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Put it away from your bed, you'll sleep better. Things I like to do. Things I'm good at. Things that make money. Nah. There's always a way to monetize everything. If you're good at, like, blowing snot bubbles, there's a way to monetize that. You might not make much money, but you might get a couple of cents. Like, find your passions and you'll find a way to make it work. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Look, we've already dragged the soapbox out, like, once or twice. We don't need any more soapboxes. If it goes much higher, I will break my legs when I get off. The guy who timestamps all the major events in a long video. Everyone watching the video. I agree entirely. I really love the fact that YouTube rolled out that new chapters feature because it makes scrolling through game OSTs or like really long videos super easy because I can see it on the bar. But I hate that other certain websites for sharing specific kinds of media that I can't talk about on YouTube had that feature beforehand. Really makes you question what YouTube is spending all its money on, you know? I'm always curious what, like, the YouTube priorities are, like, within their corporate offices. I would love to see that. I would love to be a fly on the wall and know. When you drop your keys right before unlocking the door after you had a stressful day. Yeah, we all have that. I used to work for a social media company, forever away from me, and I had to drive, I think, like, 3 or 4 hours daily to get back and forth from work, and it was awful. And I remember one of those times I witnessed like 4 car crashes on my way home. I got home, I parked slightly off center, and for some odd reason that just broke me. These days happen. But you know what? They make fun party stories. Too tired to keep changing sign. Sin bad, Jesus good. Details inside. I'm convinced. You got my number. You got my ticket. I like that. I'm here for it. Sinbad, Jesus good. Oh man, I didn't know that Sinbad Jesus was good. Hey bro, do you still have that owl for sale? Owl? What owl? I guess it was a dream. Okay. Oh, that's weird. I don't like that. I really hope that was someone on your friends list and not some rando off Facebook Marketplace. Oh my goodness, that's very funny. I like that. Very funny. Did laugh. Sarcasm doesn't get you anywhere. Me. Well, it got me to the Sarcasm World Championships in Peru in '98. Really? No. Oh, why? Why would you do that? Ah, man, I could fill a book with interview cringe. Hell, even just interviewing for my Static and Final Fantasy gives me like nightmare stories. Like, interviewing is rough. Could I have an extra $125 an hour just to meet my basic needs for survival? My boss! Oh man, I think I found the Gold Hoarder's emissary. Oh man. Mood though? Look, a lot of places, at least the ones I've worked, operate on kind of a shoestring budget. I used to work at a restaurant and my buddy did the books there, and like I knew I couldn't physically be making more. Like we were capped on our labor costs. Like sometimes it's a matter of greed, sometimes it isn't. It really depends on where you are. So depending on where you work, don't chalk it up to greed, or maybe do. I'm not your dad. I hope. And that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you like this, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and maybe share with a friend who could use some good old-fashioned hashtag relatable images in their day. If you want more of me IRL, there'll be another one popping up on your screen in just a couple of seconds, but until then, my name has been Lumo. I'm going to go and shove at least 18 meatballs down my spicy gullet, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.